This is Padmini from Capital Data Management team. I've been working on Basel models, especially Basel model monitoring and implementation for more than a year. I've also worked with SaaS platform team on initial SaaS on cloud POC and tested one of our Basel models. Today I'm here to present a small demo on SaaS on cloud environment. That is, as an end user, how am I actually using this environment? So I'll walk you through the process of how I actually log into this SaaS container, connect to the actual SaaS on cloud environment, and how do I navigate to my EBS volume, and how do I get my files or data into the container, and I will execute sample scripts, and then I will show you how to land the final output from container into S3. So the very first step is getting access. Today I will be connecting to the production instance. So for this we actually need two access. One is for the Bayesian host and the other is the actual SaaS production instance. Yes. How do I actually connect to the SaaS production instance? So the only way we can connect to the SaaS production instance is through Bayesian host. To connect to Bayesian host, all we have to do is launch the button and provide the host name in here. And we need to provide our COP80 credentials. So here we are actually now in Bayesian host. This is my EID and this is Bayesian host IP address. So from here we will be connecting to the production instance. The command is we are actually SSH into the production instance. Here again we need to provide our COP80 password. And now we are actually inside our container. So whenever I launch an instance or whenever I connect to the instance, I will be in my home directory, like as now we are doing in SAM. So here, this is my EID, and this one here after the symbol. So this is actually my container's ID. So everybody will have their own container, and this is my container here. So within here, once we are in container, so we are not supposed to, like, same privacy and settings like how we have in SAM. We're not supposed to save any of our files or data sets in our home directory. So we need to navigate to a working directory or to a EBS volume where we can temporarily store all our work. So in this instance, we have the EBS volume under prod. All the remaining SaaS work 1, 2, 3, 4 are for SaaS work. Only users are allowed to save their work temporarily under prod. So I already got mine and I have my directory set up here. So now I will navigate to my working directory. So this is my working directory. So I'm already inside the container and I have everything set up. So how do I actually get my files or data into here? So actually we can do this in two ways. We can use GitHub and S3. So to get the code, all the Basel models will have updated code in the GitHub. So ideal way is like we usually clone it from GitHub, make changes, execute it, and the final data sets we just push it to S3. So here, for this demo, I have already created a repository which has two scripts that pulls a couple of tables from Redshift, and the final output data sets will be pushed to S3. So I'm going to clone this repository here. I have my SAS demo repository here now. So I have a couple of scripts here. The script, this demo script, it actually pulls CoF Redshift tables into the container, and I also have one file transfer script which transfers the final output files to S3. So all I have to do is run them. I need to give current location. So we can run both SAS scripts and shell scripts here. So I actually have a wrapper script ready, so I'm going to execute it now. So now it's running, and yeah, final data sets are uploaded to S3. So let's see where do we actually push this data sets in here. So I'm logging into the management console. So this is AWS Management Console. So I can log into any of these roles which has access to the production instance. So I have actually pushed into this bucket, SAS GA Engineering Team. So I will navigate to S3, and within here SAS demo. So these two data sets, they're just pushed. So we just push them now. So this is how we will move our final output data sets into S3. And to disconnect from here, all I have to do is exit. So I will just be out of the production instance, and again exit. We'll lose the connection from patient host. So we also have the SAS Studio connected to the production instance. Yeah. So it's the same way like how we have now SAS EG connected to SAN GW. So as soon as we log in, we see we have to navigate to our working directory, and this is my working directory, and I have everything in here. We just created this directory, the GitHub directory, you can see here. Yes, we can also manipulate scripts from this interface. If we are not really comfortable from batch mode and anything, we can use this interface and do it. And there is, so yeah, we would like to show the SAS to Redshift connection here. So this is a Redshift connection string from which we can create a library name for Redshift and access directly Redshift tables here. So I'm going to run this and create the Redshift library. It actually created one. So now navigate to the libraries, and then in my libraries I have this lib name rs. Yes. These are all tables, production tables in our Redshift. We can view them, all of them here. And if we want to check only the variables and their data types, we can always just do this, and it clearly mentions whether it's a character or numeric and date here. And a double click on this will open the table directly from Redshift. So that's that's all from my end. Any
Thank you.
questions?
Thanks for the
Wow.